Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on that show. Can't even rant, man. It's Kentucky basketball. It's just so tough to watch, man. It ain't what it is. It ain't fun. Especially losing a heartbreaker like that. Oway and Aberdeen doing all they could in the clutch, but a fucking flopper, whoever the fuck that flopper is on Auburn, gets a lucky ass offensive foul call. I thought it was a pathetic call, but also Kentucky shouldn't have given Auburn 3 chances to win with an offensive rebound, because Brandon Garrison's dumbass is in the game. Yeah, genius idea, Mark Pope, putting that dumbass in the game. Salute to Oway and Aberdeen, like they did what they could to try to win the game on sheer will. I mean, Diabate fought hard. The other guys were tough to watch for most for the rest of it. And Chandler did push off, but how was that an offensive foul though? I don't get it. But Auburn slithered out of a loss with a last-second win, and they end their 5-game losing slump, and critically to 15-12, and the bubble team that needed a win, and they got it. I'm sure this Kentucky team will still make the tournament, but my God, man, I'd honestly rather see them not make it. And they were just, I don't think we're any good, but the refs gave Auburn this game at the end. We were less bad than Auburn tonight, but kind of had stolen. Terrible freaking flop. But also failing to block out on the rebound was even more egregious as well. I mean, Aberdeen made some shots in that second half. Oway tried to win them to victory with 29, but other than that, pretty rough game for everybody else for the most part. Keyshawn Murphy killed Kentucky tonight, and kind of was about it. Like, he was the only guy that really kind of killed Kentucky. I believe he had a career high. Shocker. I know. Shocker. A career high of 25 points. Just brutal. I just don't see how you can call an offensive foul there, man. That literally happens probably on damn near every inbound, and the dude flops to go along with it. Like, who calls that in crunch time? Flopping will never go away as players and teams are rewarded for it. It's just a brutal way to lose. After Kentucky tied the game at 68, they immediately leave Keyshawn Murphy, who's a 28, who had 25 points and 35% three-point shooter, and missed 2 open layups, and they were also 2 of 16 shooting for more than 11 minutes in the second half. So, they actually had a 9-point lead at the start of the second half, and then they come back to tie the game at 68 for going down. Just lack of execution, leaving a 3-point shooter open. They probably missed a ton of layups, per usual. And Brandon Garrison, man, get this guy out of here. No business being on the floor, let alone at the rim. Looking at the ball with the game on the line. Worst player ever. Misses an easy fast break, put back layup in one possession. In a one possession game with a minute left, then he does that, and then he ball watches. Just pathetic, man. It's just pathetic. This ain't the Kentucky basketball I'm used to, man. I've tried to be positive, but I'm going to give up on Kentucky being a serious team that can get hot. And I'm just going to give up on them being like a series contender in March. Just to have my expectations low.
18 points. You guys were down 18 points in the fourth quarter. Just how were you able to get this?
They needed a rebound. They couldn't get it. Now they've lost 3 games in a row. First time since 2021. Thank you, Mark Pope. Like I said, salute to Oway and Aberdeen. They tried to win the game on sheer will, but still wasn't enough. But that call with Chandler, man, what a flop. He did extend his arms, which was dumb, but That's a terrible call at that point in the game. Just what an absolute flop that was. He more pushed him, he more brung him towards him. But Auburn's really good at throwing their heads back, flopping, and drawing fouls. But also, Kentucky. It's on Kentucky's rebounding. They didn't get a good block by Diabate, great defensive play. But everybody else is just standing there ball watching. 3 guys just ball watch the game losing tip. I don't even know why Brandon Garrison's on the court. Why is Moreno not in the game right there? Bring your better 7-footer. Garrison's useless. Garrison slaps at it. Instead of grabbing it. 0-5, the most important play. Garrison did about as much in that play as I did sitting in my bed here watching this ball game. Freaking Brandon Garrison can walk home. Screw him. And the rest of these bums. Besides Oway and Aberdeen. The rest of them were bums tonight. Officials let both teams play physical, though, the entire game and then make that call, which is crap. But even with that crap, Kentucky gave Auburn 3 looks at it in the last 14 seconds, and Garrison blocked no one out, and he was not even close to the basket. Either was not even close. Could have stolen that game. Should have won. Garrison wasn't even close to the rim. I don't even know what the hell he was doing. $22 million to be in the bubble. No reason Mark Pope should. If he's not fired, he better be on the hot seat. He has to be on the hot seat. I mean, freaking Stephen Pearl out coaching him down the stretch, drawing better plays. And why the hell is Moreno on the bench when Auburn got a putback? I could block out better than Brandon Garrison, and I'm shorter than that fucker. Ridiculous. He shouldn't even be in the game at that point. I mean, Moreno played 24 minutes. Here's my thing. I watched damn near every team's starters play 30-something minutes. I'm glad Oway finally played 35 and Aberdeen played damn near the whole game. Okay, but play Moreno more. 24 minutes? No. He had 7 rebounds. He rebounded better the whole game. Garrison had 4, but like 3 of those were on the offensive glass. And he was pretty much nothing on the glass. Hell, maybe have Trent in there. Yes, he had 5 rebounds. He fights hard on the glass. Put somebody else in there. Literally anybody else but Brandon Garrison. Dude had 4 rebounds. Only one of them defensively. And that stupid-ass flop call was trash, but you can't rebound. I thought kind of got cheated. And he said out in the halfway, leave his press conference, Mitch, if those motherfuckers try to find me, they can't. I didn't say a word about how they cheated us. They really need to win Tuesday night to secure an NCAA tournament. 17-14 with 6 losses in a row to end the season. You are likely having to do something in Nashville to make sure you're in. They have to beat South Carolina before they play Vanderbilt. And a miracle wouldn't have been needed for Kentucky if they didn't put themselves in that situation. You got by 9 in the second half, you should win that game. Stupid offense went cold for like the longest stretch until Oway and Aberdeen dug them up from the grave. It's just such a most typical Kentucky way to lose. This shit ain't Kentucky basketball. It ain't been for some years now. 3 losses in a row. Okay, Florida's fair. They're the best team in the SEC. But Georgia and Auburn, Stephen Pearl and Mike White, you can't lose. And I'm tired of the Mark Pope substitutions. Look, I don't claim to be smarter, but I just think there's enough evidence of mass subs consistently being a disaster most of the time. Well, they're tired, but I've watched teams play 6 or 7, no joking, 10 guys this entire slate of hoops today. Ridiculous. Like, it's just so, like, pain to watch. They get a 1-point lead early. They sub in 4 bench players. They're down 5, 4 backups. They had like 5 straight wide open threes on 2 possessions, missed them all. And Jasper Johnson's absolutely useless. If his people aren't happy with the minutes he's getting, yeah, how about you watch him fucking play and see what he's doing out there? Dude is useless. And they had a lineup that was simply not sustainable. They take Aberdeen out. If Chandler's out, you can't take Aberdeen out. And then if you take Moreno out too, just can't do it. 8-2 Auburn run. Play your best 5 players. Ain't that hard. Absolutely pathetic the way they lost. Can't even beat freaking Stephen Pearl and Auburn. This program is so in the dump. I can't wait for football. I cannot wait for Kentucky football. That's how bad it has gotten this season. Man, I was excited the last few weeks. They've been playing a lot better, but then, nope, can't even beat Georgia or Auburn. Auburn plays 15-12, 6-8. SEC play 75 points, 35 first half, 40 second half. Kentucky 17-10, 8-6 conference play, 74 points, 39 the first half, 35 in the second half. Yelovich 5 points, 4 rebounds. Malachi Moreno 7 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 of 6. Chandler 10 points, 3 of 8, 1 of 6, 5 turnovers. You were terrible. Oway 29 points, 7 rebounds, 11 of 20, 1 of 3, 6 of 8 from the line. You did all you could. Aberdeen 15, 5 for 14, 3 for 8. He did what he could. Trent 5 rebounds. Diabate 4 points, 6 rebounds, 2 blocks. Garrison, you suck. Jasper Johnson, you are useless. 42, 26, 82 shooting splits, 38 ribs, 14 assists, 14 turnovers, 7 steals, 3 blocks, 17 boards, 21 D-boards, 19 fouls. Sebastian Adams, 5 points. Keyshawn Hall, 10 points, 7 assists, 9 rebounds, 3 for 15. Keyshawn Murphy, 25 points, 10 rebounds, 9 for 14, did a 3. Overton, 10 points, 3 for 6. Pettiford, 9 points, 2 for 9. Freeman, 11 points, 5 for 12. Jovich, 5 points, 40, 26, 83 shooting splits, 33 ribs, 12 assists, 11 turnovers, 9 steals, 5 blocks, 13 boards, 20 D-boards, and 14 fouls. I just wanted to quickly over the stat sheet because I'm not in a freaking good mood. I just don't know, man, what... Kentucky just looked out of sorts to start that second half offensively. They started off good to come out to a 9-point lead, but there was just times where they were getting outran down the court. Murphy took over, stupid BS flop. But Kentucky just freaking ball watch. I don't know why Brandon Garrison's out there to try and rebound. This team genuinely cannot play with the league, it feels like, when they have it. I don't care about that call, though, as much. Like, yeah, it kind of cost him, but you had a 9-point lead in the road to start the second half. You squandered it for the next 2 dead balls. And then you can't box out for a rebound. I mean, hell, one of the guys out there you put into rebound wasn't even close. Mark Pope being a freaking fake demon. Right back to slop. Mitch Barnhart. Mark Pope's going to get another year, but next year, his seat is red hot. If he doesn't get a good transferring portal class, because you know he can get any recruits, that ain't going to happen. Unless he gets a good transferring portal class, he's cooked. Auburn isn't even good either, and we still lost. Never wanted a Kentucky basketball season being more over, man. I'm tired. Auburn had 14 seconds to get off a game-winning shot, and they got 3 attempts. That's how you lose when it matters most. But yeah, that's all I got. Peace. Leave a like, comment, subscribe for more on the show.